into. The fact is, the media wouldn't have been there if we hadn't come in. They would have been one-day stories. There have been many incidents that happened that did not become nationally or internationally known. The difference was no one did go in and march and protest and dramatize and make it known. Michael Griffith and Yusuf Hawkins have been the only people that died. But the question is, how come no one knows about the other deaths? Because an activist didn't come in and sort of galvanize the public and sort of make the media pay attention. So don't blame me for being effective, because the job of an activist is to put light in a dark situation.
He actually sets down and plans how to use the press. He will think of situations, and we would listen for situations, and sort of like an ambulance chaser, go out with money and pay his way into situations and actually manipulate the press into coming in with a juicy story.
For 2 years, Perry McKinnon was an insider, but he broke with Sharpton over the sensational case of Tawana Brawley.
I'm not a liar and I'm not crazy.
In 1987, this 16-year-old girl claimed she'd been raped by 6 whites, one a policeman. But there were inconsistencies, and 7 months later, an official investigation concluded the story was a hoax. Sharpton was Tawana Brawley's chief spokesman.
Sharpton expressed his doubts in conversations with me, based upon facts that we read out together. Facts that was gleaned from the family. Could not have happened.
Mr. McKinnon, let me make my point. Mr. McKinnon, among other things, has split from you and said out loud in an interview televised today on CBS that this is a pack of lies, that you yourself know that you have not got the goods on anybody, and that there are big holes in your allegation that Tawana Brawley has been sexually assaulted.
So you'll say he did disbelieve it in private, but not in public?
Oh, of course not. Public. Never in public.
If Tawana Brawley was a white girl, you would make us prove how the crime happened. But because she's white, she's going to prove herself to be white. You know it, Phil, and I know it. The fact that you've got 500 black people in this room and every one of us got a different complexion means that white rape is a reality in the United States. Right now, many people in the media of the Western world would be glad for me to say I made a mistake, and I would be an instant hero to them. The reason I won't is I'm not going to lie about what I believe in. Though I know I could really make friends with a lot of people if I just said that. But I would not be able to live with myself. I believe her, and I believe she got a raw deal, and I believe somewhere down the line it will be revealed.
There was an incident, it happened when Glenda Brawley, who's the mother of Tawana Brawley, was subpoenaed to appear before the grand jury. Reverend Al said she'd never appear before the grand jury, and he held a press conference in Manhattan where he had the subpoena in his hand, and he says, you know what I think about the subpoena from Bob Abrams, who was the Attorney General at the time prosecuting the case? He said, we don't think anything of it. And then he took it and he ripped it for the cameras.
As far as your subpoena is concerned, you can take it and you can shove it up in the garbage pail.
Well, as does happen in the New York press, another television station was kind of late for the press conference, and they show up and they realize that they're late, and they say, "Oh, Reverend Al, we're late. We're sorry. Oh, we can't miss this press conference." So Reverend Al was very accommodating. He says, "No problem." He set up, the camera crew set up as if there was a press conference. Reverend Al said what he said before in the first one. And then he took a blank piece of paper, and just as he had before, he ripped it up and said, "This is what we think about the subpoena."
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The public has been had. I mean, he did it good. I mean, they've been had. They've been had. I mean, it's one thing to pick a person's pocket, but when you pick their, heartstring, that's, it's like lovers breaking up, and people, that's what may make it real dangerous for Sharpton, and things he's doing now.